Hello everyone, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Skeletal Riches Expedition in Wahweap Bay. So this expedition, we're going to be using two scouts. I'm at the Karn Marshal and the Scout 800. And we're going to have to basically take these trucks on two separate adventures. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to go over here to pick up the archaeological tool sets. So I'm going to move my trucks over here. And then we're going to change to the Scout 800 here. Because there's basically two different directions you have to go. And I'll show you these as soon as we get to the waypoints. But we're going to basically send one truck in one direction and one truck in the other. So I'm going to grab these two. As far as equipment, I have a set of anchors on each truck, as well as I brought the mechanic specialist for anchor setup radius and additional deployments, because we are going to most likely be needing those anchors at various points in this expedition. And also with scouts having autonomous winches, the anchors help us with truck recovery if we tip over. So the first thing we have to do is we have to get out of this base. So we're going to kind of go down this way and kind of spiral around and head over to, there's a tool pickup over here that we're going to do to grab the other set of tools. And then we're going to send the Con Marshal down here to get this waypoint, and then the Scout 800 is going to go over this way and get the remaining two objectives. So to start off, we're going to head out this way through the base. There's kind of a ramp down here. And then once we get to the bottom, we're going to go to the left. And we're going to basically just spiral around this mountain here for the way down. Alright, once we get over here, we're going to pull the truck closer, because we want to stay all the way to the left here to get across this. And then here, we're going to go down this way. Be very careful with truck placement. And then from here, I'm going to put an anchor down. Pull ourselves up here. Grab the Con Marshal. And pull this truck up. And we're going to go right up these rocks here. And we're going to cut across over by this tree here. And then that's going to take us to this little boggy area. And we're going to just cut across the bog here. We're going to turn on the engine. That's going to give us a little bit more pulling power through the mud. And what we're looking for is this rock path here. We're going to be able to very carefully descend down this way. Turn the truck off there. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to carefully come down this way. And we're going to go up this ramp here. If I can get this thing to actually turn for me. There we go. Fire up the engine. Alright, so we are making our way over to that extra set of tools over there. So what we're going to do is come around this rock ledge here. We're going to make a right, and we're going to head down this ramp. Again, very careful about truck placement, tire placement. And we're going to come down this way. Alright, and this is where we part ways. So I am going to take the Scout 800 because I've got 2 archaeological tools here. And what I'm going to do is position myself straight over here, over this ledge. And we're going to put an anchor down right behind us here. And we're going to pull forward, releasing the slack on the winch. Why is it... There we go. We want to make sure we're tethered to the back of the truck. Alright, so that is how we get down to the bottom here. So what we're going to do now is come over this way, and we're basically going to, I'm going to use the binoculars here, we're going to island hop. We're going to come across to this island and go across over here, and we're going to follow this path over to the first archaeological dig site. Alright, this is where it gets tricky. We got to cross this this river here. But we also have all these rocks to deal with. So we're going to do our best to navigate around the rocks. And try to stay on this high ground so we have contact with the tires. And you can grab this tree branch here to kind of pull yourself over. And then once we get here, we're going to just kind of stick to the shoreline as we head over to this this little high spot so we can get onto the island. And once we get onto the island, we're going to do the same thing and cross over on this side. It's the same strategy here. We're going to put low gear, diff lock on, and we're just going to slowly crawl our way through here. Alright, and then we can switch back to the auto once we're on the other side. Of course, I am stuck on a branch. Nasty branch. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to climb up onto this ledge here, and we're going to basically just follow this path over to the dig site. Alright, once we get here, you're going to want to make sure you build a bridge. You want to make sure you have at least 75 parts on. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video, so I'm sorry. But each truck that we're going to be taking on a mission here is going to have to build a bridge, so you want to make sure each truck has at least 75 parts. So we're going to build this bridge, and then we're going to go across here. There's the Tatra 805 for a truck recovery task. Alright, so we're going to go here and use the tools. No luck, we need to check the rest of the points. So, our next objective is to head over to this one. So we're going to just keep kind of following the path over this way. So what we're going to do is go through this little path here. This is going to take us down on the other side. Because what we're aiming to do is go across this bog over here and up this cliff on the left side here to get over to the mission location. Alright, so we're going to head on down into the bog. And we're going to just island hop across here. You try to look for these low points. Those will have the most traction to get across. hop over to this one, and then jump across over here. So now we're just going to go up over the hill here. Alright, so once we're here, what we're going to be doing is going up over this side and following this ramp up over to this plateau and across. This looks like a good spot for an anchor. Put an anchor over there. Pull us up. Alright, once we're up, we're going to just kind of follow. There's like a path here. Almost looks like a little stair formation. And we're just going to climb up this. Right up to the top, and then we're going to cut across this gap in the canyon here. And then we're going to use the dig tool. It's empty. Well, let's not give up. Alright, so that is step one. So what we're going to do next is swap over to the Con Marshal for the second part of this expedition. So what we're going to do is drive over here and grab our archaeological tool set. Just like that. And this one's going to be kind of different. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back across and we're going to head down this way. And then there will be path down to get across the river. So that is what we're looking for here. So you can kind of see, if I zoom in with the binoculars here, there is you can't really see the path down because it's on the other side of that rock. But we got to get across the river to get over to this other side, so... You got to be very careful there. Alright, here is our path down. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going down all the way to the shore here. And we're going to be doing a little bit of island hopping to get across over here. That's the bridge we're going to build, and that's going to get us up over to our location. So that is where we are headed. So we got to get down to the shore first, and then we can get across. So just like before, we're going to just do a bit of island hopping here, try to keep on as much dry ground as we can. I'm going to go right between these trees here. Alright, here's where we come across. Over to this island. Use these tree branches, kind of pull us up out of here. Alright, and we have made it to the other side. So we're going to just kind of follow this path up here. And once we get here, we're going to build the bridge. Again, make sure you have at least 75 parts on both vehicles for this expedition. We're going to go across the bridge here. And once we get across, we're just going to climb up the ledge. And that'll be the dig site we need. Deliver that, and your expedition is complete. And this will unlock an engine for the Tatra 805. So, hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.